Well, I didn't have a lot of confidence that the Supreme Court was going to vote for forgiving the loan.
Rob Novickas owes about $50,000 in student loan debt. CBS Austin found the Central Texas dad at the park today with his child.
It's frustrating. You know, I have my daughter, we have a mortgage, credit card debt. So to know that in another month or two, I'm going to have an additional $500 to pay, it's tough.
The Education Data Institute says in Texas, the average student loan debt amount is $32,900. Lawrence Sprung is an expert who just wrote a book called Financial Planning Made Personal. He recommends you start budgeting now, cutting subscriptions and negotiating lower rates.
Look at it. If you're not going to have room in that budget for your student loan debt, then you're going to have to be a little bit more particular in going through that budget.
But Sprung says the U.S. Supreme Court has not completely shut down the topic.
There are other ways and means that the administration and Congress could go about to extinguish that debt. That would, of course, take some time, effort, and energy.
According to collegefactual.com, 35% of UT Austin undergraduates take out federal student loans, averaging $4,700 a year or nearly $19,000 at the end of 4 years. This afternoon, a sharply critical President Biden made an announcement.
We will ground this new approach in a different law than my original plan, the so-called Higher Education Act. That will allow Secretary Cardona, who's with me today, to compromise, waive, or release loans under certain circumstances.
Biden also announced the temporary on-ramp repayment plan would remove the threat of defaults. Austin's Congressman Lloyd Doggett signaled his support of the president, saying in a statement, quote, "This decision will not deter our efforts to overcome GOP obstruction and make higher education more affordable while providing relief to Americans as they continue to bounce back from the pandemic." Novickas, however, will believe it when he sees it.
I'm confident that President Biden does want to help us people with student loans. What I'm not confident about is that he's going to be able to do anything